The defense in this match so far, wow! It has been so dominant. Both these teams refuse to give up a point without a fight.
They are a strong-willed wall. They know how to set up around a point and hold on tight.
You can see the effect it's having on the other side of the field. They're working overtime to try and break through.
Makes for one hell of a show, though, doesn't it?
I do love to watch them fight for it. Long range! A decisive capture.
It's almost like they were making a point with that one.
Touché!
This team is far more comfortable playing to their strengths.
A big part of that comes from experience and knowing what those strengths are. And then, of course, executing precisely.
Point Echo is ours.
Capture the obelisk to lock down a new spawn location.
Enemy took Point Delta.
Wham bam, that was quick.
Yeah, you never know when death will strike. Capture!
We've captured Point Alpha.
On the same page about what bases to take and which ones to keep.
They're not going to stop. A cornerstone of their approach, strategy demands they do this.
Up and over.
Spray and pray for the win.
Alley-oop. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsor, NanoPack, the best in healing. Take a look at the score right now.
They're controlling the scoreboard as well as the arena.
Every one of those barriers is destructible. Put on the pressure and show a little bit of presence. That's what it's all about.
But most importantly, get into a position where you force your opponents to scramble. Catching shells.
Squads who communicate and support each other often succeed.
New champions don't often know this, but you can spawn directly on your strike team.
Oh, indeed. All you need to do is select their icon on the spawn screen to spawn right next to them. They're getting so much attention it leads to a wide open shot.
Enemy stole Point Delta.
Watch out for metal detectors. They're a dead giveaway.
Radiant Horizons wins!
Well, that's the match for you. Here's the box score.
Quite the battle, wouldn't you say?
There were a few pleasantries, yes. We need to take a second to say congratulations.
Here's our employee of the match. What an amazing achievement.
What a wild match that turned out to be. I can't believe Radiant Horizons pulled it off.
Today's post-game stats...
Welcome back to Combat Champions. I'm Big Bear Elston.
And I'm Lynn Harvester. We appreciate all of you tuning in tonight.
And it's a good thing you did, because you don't want to miss this boulevard of bullets. We want to take you on this journey with us tonight, this wild and crazy roller coaster we call Combat Champions.
My, you're in rare form there.
Oh, I just got a feeling tonight's going to be a good one.
You're quivering.
I am. I'm just very excited. I think this roster is prepared to shock the world.
Your energy is contagious. You're making me giddy. How's about we get into the action?
Yes, please. All aboard.
Keovo, Chief Combat Officer here. I'll be providing key tactical information throughout the match. Vamos, con fuerza! Enemy took Point Alpha. We've captured Point Echo.
Blue team really crowded the inside of the point.
It's easy to make a capture with positioning like that. That's gonna be nice work there. Sprinting! Duck!
Ascension's point.
Point Delta is ours.
They're holding on to this lead with an iron fist.
Well, when you're at this level of play, everything you're doing, it looks effortless, you know?
To capture a point, you just have to get to it, hunker down, and fend off any enemies who show up.
And enemies will show up, I can promise you that.
They're feeling it. Oh, they go down in a hail of bullets.
Go get some!
Barriers placed for your convenience. The more champions on the point, the faster they can capture it.
Capture! Sign seal delivered! This offense has really been trending in the right direction.
Now their largest lead of the game is due in no small part to their ability to control the arena. That's a huge swing on the scoreboard.
They'll continue to lead.
Enemy took Point Bravo.
I'm sure the snipers are having a field day with these conditions. They're perfect. I can see a mile in every direction. Back up! Don't fear the Reaper. A well-rounded strike team is set up to combo different class abilities. Diversify your team.
Capture obelisks to control small locations. The more you own, the more options you'll have.
Taking damage?
We've captured Point Alpha.
Time to head on over to the halftime showdown.
In standoff, you've only got one vote, but every kill awards you another.
Be careful though, you only have one life. You know, after I won my 300th single bullet standoff, the CMA awarded me a golden gun.
Oh, I remember that night. I was blubbering like a baby. I was so proud of you. This area is out of bounds.
Frosty. There's the enemy.
Jump! Sprinting, Ascension Mining wins the halftime showdown.
Very well played.
Well, let's get to the grumble of the day.
Ascension claims that Meadow sent them a shipment of shoddy white pine that is useless for construction. Meadow denies the claim and refuses to reimburse.
Ooh, I'll take some of the white pine if no one wants it.
What would you do with it?
I don't know. Maybe I'll plant it back in the ground and the wood can pretend to be a tree again.
That's a weird thing to say.
Today's grievances are brought to you by Magnuson. Sometimes a shotgun is more than a shotgun. Here we are, round 2. Can they compete?
I think so. Things really started to heat up right before the half. They found their momentum.
That was the biggest reason they went on the run they did.
They showed versatility and energy on both ends of the field.
Oh yeah, this is vintage combat champions. I'd say this is going to be a big second half.
Enemy took Point Echo.
To capture a point, all you need to do is stand near the obelisk.
Yes, but be careful. Trouble is always right around the corner.
Live rounds.
Incredible shot.
Enemy took Point Delta.
Kill streak shut down. Duck. This is less an arena than a slaughterhouse.
An abattoir arena would be good. Want to know a great way to find out what's around the corner? The recon grenade.
Ain't it cool how that thing will let you see through walls?
Sure is, and it'll help the whole team.
Catching shells. Keep an eye on social media for tonight's sponsored raffle, brought to you by Askalapico. Stay alive on the run.
We've captured Point Charlie.
Taking damage. Bucket list. Perfect split.
Usually what the tendency is to tense up, play it safe.
Yeah, and that is the last thing they should be doing right now.
Yeah, they need to breathe through this and get back to the good parts of their game and they'll be just fine. The Assault class carries health packs for a reason. Placing one of those near a choke is a great way to keep your strike team alive. They're capturing my heart right about now.
Don't get sentimental on me, Bear.
They have still been dominant.
The objective work here is keeping them, getting them over the line.
We've taken the lead.
Wham, bam, another assist.
Sometimes what's good for the bread is good for the butter.
Enemy there.
Impossible shot.
Enemy stole Point Alpha. Enemy stole Point Delta.
From above.
Enemy team is in the lead.
Feels like the next few minutes could be decisive.
They had better be. Resupply.
Enemy took Point Charlie.
The obelisk is one of those iconic CMA props that have been with us since the first season of Combat Champions.
Strike team down, looking for a revive. Call the interior decorator. They're moving into this base.
On Fire is ready.
Both teams looking very good on capture control.
They're having fun out there tonight.
Enemy stole Point Echo.
Kill streak in motion. Take a moment and head on over to any one of the CMA socials.
Oh yes, you can see all the upcoming events, all brought to you by the CMA and their proud partners.
That was a lot of bullets.
Get out there and have some fun.
If you know where to punch through, those barriers provide some very interesting sightlines.
Point Delta belongs to us.
Paving the way here for arena control.
They're definitely going to be confident now.
Back in business.
On Fire, ready.
Well, at least they went out in style.
That they did, Bear. Let's get back to the action.
On Fire is available. Enemy stole Point Bravo.
That hurts.
Do you folks at home want to see Combat Champions live in the arena? Make sure to purchase tickets on our website, combatchampions.com. They're sending a message, and that message is, get out of the way.
With a head full of steam, they're barreling forward.
Hurdle! Getting hit? Watch the snipe! Respawn! Taking damage. One shot! How many bullets does it take? They trade kills. Ascension Mining wins! Looks like that white pine is going back to the distributor.
With that, let's bring up the stat sheet and take a peek.
Both teams showed up today. I'd say they showed up big time.
Congratulations to the employee of the match.
Bravo!
This was an excellent showing from both teams. I had a blast watching them duke it out.
Today's post-game stats brought to you by Idalia Dairy Farms. Cow lactation for that wow sensation.
To win today's matchup, only the best make it